You forget, constantly, predictably, exponentially. Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered this in 1885. The forgetting curve, still relevant, still accurate, still determining how you learn, how you remember, how you forget. His experiments were simple: memorize nonsense syllables, no meaning, no connections, pure memory task, then measured retention. Over time, the curve emerged, clear, consistent, devastating. Within hour, 50% gone within day, 70% within week, 90% within month. Almost nothing. This is normal forgetting. Without intervention, without review, information disappears rapidly. This seems discouraging, but it's not. Knowing the curve allows fighting it through strategic review, through spaced repetition, through understanding the mechanisms of forgetting and memory. Why do we forget? Multiple reasons. Interference first. New information interferes with old. Old interferes with new. Proactive interference, retroactive interference. Similar information confuses, overwrites, competes. Decay is another theory. Memory traces fade over time, if not used, if not reinforced. They weaken, eventually disappear, like paths through forest. Without walking, they overgrow, vanish. Retrieval failure also explains forgetting. Information is there, but can't access. Wrong cues, wrong context, wrong state. Memory exists, but unreachable. Tip of tongue. Is this information present? Retrieval blocked? The initial encoding matters. Deeply processed information lasts longer. Understanding, connection, context. These create strong encoding, resistant to forgetting, shallow processing, quick forgetting. This is why. Cramming fails, shallow encoding, rapid forgetting. Meaningfulness affects retention, Ebbinghaus used. Nonsense syllables, worst case scenario, real information, with meaning, with connections, lasts longer, but still, follows curve, just flatter. More retention, still declining. Overlearning helps, practicing beyond. Initial mastery. This strengthens memory trace, makes it more resistant to forgetting, diminishing returns. Eventually, but some overlearning is beneficial. The solution is review, but not any review. Strategic review, spaced review, right before forgetting occurs. This is crucial. Review too early, waste of time. Too late, must relearn. Timing is everything. First review, 1 day after learning, catches most before forgetting. Second review, 3 days after first. Third review, week later. Fourth review, 2 weeks. Intervals expand. Each time, following curve. Each review strengthens memory, flattens curve. Next forgetting takes longer. Review again. Curve flattens more, eventually near permanent, after enough. Strategic reviews. This is the method. Active recall during review is essential, not passive rereading. Active retrieval. Close book. Try to remember. This strengthens. Memory trace. More than passive exposure ever could. Testing yourself is review. Self-quizzing, flashcards, practice problems, explaining to others, all force retrieval, all fight forgetting, all flatten curve. This is how to remember. Long-term, context-dependent memory is real. Study in similar context to testing. This aids retrieval, but also practice retrieval in multiple contexts. This builds robust memory, flexible memory, transferable memory, state-dependent memory. Also exists emotional state, physical state, affects recall, similar state, easier retrieval. But again, practice in various states. Builds independence from state, stronger memory. Sleep is critical for consolidation. During sleep, memories transfer from short-term to long-term. Without sleep, this fails. Forgetting accelerates. All-nighters destroy retention despite seeming to work. Short-term emotional memories last longer. Strong emotion during encoding creates stronger memory trace, more resistant to forgetting. This is why traumatic events are remembered vividly for years. The curve applies to everyone, all ages, all abilities, universal law of memory. But you control how you respond, how you review, how you fight the forgetting. This determines what you remember, what you keep, what you know. Don't fight biology, work with it. Understand curve, plan around it, review strategically, test frequently, space deliberately. This is science, this is method, this is how memory works long-term. Your education probably ignored this. Cram for test, forget after, learn nothing permanently. Different approach, learn deeply, review strategically, remember permanently, build knowledge that lasts, that compounds, that matters. The forgetting curve is not enemy, it's information about how memory works. Use this knowledge, plan accordingly, review strategically, remember permanently. This is possible, this is proven, this is the way.